currently since World 3/4. So yeah, because technically by the time this goes out, Trains and Trail 4 would be fully playable in early access, most likelihood. As you can tell by the title, we're going to talk about the Gohttardbahn. Gohttardbahn. So, which is the Swiss route, which I've predicted to be made by Rivet Games, which made this exact route on Trains and Classic, and yes, I'm on a Rivet Games route as well with Design La Scene. And and it's not the full line I'm saying, and it's the same section that's on Trains and Classic. So I'm going to mispronounce these like no one's business, so sorry about that. Which is the S.E. field, F field, S field, E field, S3 field. Like I said, I'm not Swiss, so I can't pronounce it. To Bellinzona, which I probably mispronounced as well. And I'm looking at the Steam page just to point this one out. So it will have a long tunnel on it. So it's through the Alps as well in Switzerland, so you've got a lot of scenery around. And if I can find how long the line is, which I can't, because it's falling asleep tower, stop falling asleep. So yeah, there's a lot on there. And also to be fair, there's probably only one loco because I'm not actually sure how many trains actually come on the route, but they are multiple. They can be running push pull. So turns that off, and it is the RE460 electric loco in the route. Not sure if what other things run on it, but I think that will do both passenger and freight on the line. So obviously it's a new loco. I don't know if it or other trains might run on it. If there's any narrow gauge or not sections of it, because it is a standard gauge railway line, so it's not narrow gauge. And I think it's probably more likely to be a narrow gauge line that comes out more than a standard gauge. But for this is a route which I'm going to admit is probably going to be one that will go quite relatively well, because it's, as I said, by just looking at the pictures on Train Sim Classics on the Steam side of things, it's very scenic. And I do mean very scenic. And the reason why I don't know if anything else runs on it is because there's actually no other DLC released physically for that route apart from Scenario Pack. Right, so if it decides to work, if it says you need any other DLC apart from the route, oh no, you do need another DLC, which is, oddly enough, that. So that's something which layers onto the route. So I don't know how frequent the services are, but they run on the route as well. So oddly enough, like I said, that is literally the only DLC pack which I can find for that. So on this route, I'm not sure on most of it, of the route, but I think it would be a nice route, because the full route line goes not far from Lausanne, which is Embassy, I think, to Cisco. I've probably mispronounced that. Not pretty much far from Italian border side of things. The line opened on the 1st of June 1882. The full line, this is the full end-to-end section of the line, not the section I'm talking about. It is 216 kilometres long, which is 134 miles, not the section which I'm on about. And it's quite a hilly railway with a lot of tunnels, a lot of bridges. So yeah. And I mean that, let's see here. Where are we? How many stations are there? If I can find the map. Cheers. That. So, there's quite a few, because I think you go through quite a few of the sections on the line. So that is a long map. So yeah. Well, actually, the RE44 used to run on there as well, so there's another train that could be released. So operational services. Let's see here. So you get IC EC services, so you do get Austrian trains running for it. So there's another layer potentially in the future. So rolling stock is the SBBR Regional 6/6. A crocodile used to run on. Crocodiles used to run on the line as well, and that's annoying because it's not actually showing everything. So nowadays, the passenger trains are mostly hauled by RE4/4, up to two for longer trains, so double headers. Sometimes the RE460. Freight trains hauled by the 6/6, so up to 13,000 tons. Hauled by an RE6/6 with a RE44. So some trains can be mapped as well, if needed. So literally you've got vast amount of content as well on the line, to be fair. Probably more than what you can get on this line. And at the same time, if I go to that, potentially some of these layers could easily, if I hiccup everywhere, be added to this time. This pack out the zone of it. Let's see. Where's the map? Oh right, I've got hiccups. So it's annoying. The zone. A lot more. That makes this probably a lot more interesting to see as well. Yeah. If you know any other bits of info, comment down below. Same with the last one with Hamburg Hangover. Which, if this goes out before that, I will laugh. So yeah. If I check, is there any others for this month? Not really. While I'm here, I will just include the gameplay pack, which is done by Rivet Games. So, like, the gameplay pack is Diesel Legends, Diesel Legends, or the expansion packs, which Dovetail have released, which some people will come out and say, oh, it's a rip-off. And at the same time, Sky Games have done it as well for Horseshoe Curve with their loco packs, which I will admit that is local liveries. That is literally a rip-off. I'm saying it. And what was it? I said the 4F for the West Somerset, because the West Somerset Railway does in fact have a 4F. So a steam layer onto the West Somerset. So potentially that then could have layers layering onto it from, I'm going to say Peak Forest for this, just Peak Forest or a Liverpool to Cruise, just built steam with the Jubilee and the 8F could also layer onto that route, and at the same time the Flying Scotsman from East Coast Main Line. So that's one of them, and the other one is, since it's two gameplay packs, and the other one is HST in LNER livery. So either copied and pasted Great Western Express's version or East Midlands version, the East Midland Main Line version of the HST. It'd be one of those two copied and pasted onto the East Coast Main Line in LNER livery, since they have got that licensing, or backdate it to a British Rail period, so in Intercity Blue, Intercity Swallow, one of those two liveries, or even the Blue Ballman. And potentially that could be layered on to Great Western Express, East Midlands, or East Coast Main Line. But I'm mainly going for an Alinear liveried one for East Coast Main Line, since that is asked for. So, yeah, onto that one. So, I'm going to leave it here then, guys. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Train Sim Mode 4 content. Might as well say that. I will let this train leave, and then this video will end. So, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all you have an awesome day. Goodbye.